Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime Review. Today I'm going to try this Martha Stewart kitchen, from Martha's Kitchen to Yours. This one is a ready to bake, you can also microwave it, beef pot roast with root vegetables, olives, dates, and oranges. Olives, dates, and oranges bring southern Mediterranean flavors to our comforting pot roast. So, looks pretty decent. It's a 9 ounce or 255 gram meal. It was a little expensive, I think. We bought them at Kroger. It was basically $7.25. I think that's expensive for a frozen dinner. 240 calories, which isn't bad at all. 240 calories is pretty low. And there's your other info for you. It says serve it with potatoes boiled or buttered or couscous, which, you know, we're not going to do that, but you could. So it does have oven directions. If you want to bake it in the oven, you can do it. There's the directions if you want. Of course, we're not going to do that, but there they are. We only do microwave, so we're going to microwave it. So we're going to remove the tray from the carton and peel back corner to vent. Place the pot roast meal with the root vegetables, olives, blah, 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 in the center of microwave, directly on top of microwave safe plate. Oh, yeah. I wonder why you do that. Anyway, away from the walls. So we're going to do it, if it has a if it has a metal shelf, remove it. We don't have that. Aluminum tray is microwavable. Cook for 4 to 5 minutes on high. Note, heat only one meal at a time. Use caution as pan may be hot. Stir and heat for an additional minute or until inner temperature reaches. So we're going to do this I'll do it for 4.5 minutes, and then we'll do it stir it and then do an additional minute. So it's quite a long time actually for a meal. No pull tabs. You just got to fight with it to get it open. There it is. That's an awfully small meal for it to be like 5 minutes or so. Let me find a place I can peel it. It says the metal pan is microwavable, so yeah, they need to leave a little longer tab to where you could pull it off. They didn't. It's all even all the way around, so I guess I'll just try to find a place to grab it. Good luck with that. I have no fingernails and no grip strength either, so it's all wet. That doesn't help any either. Just to let you know, these are the struggles you're going to go through to get this open when you get to work. And I'm assuming it's probably going to be the same way if you did it in the oven. I'll tell you what, I may just, yep, I got it. I was going to cut it here if I couldn't get it any better. There's a piece of the meat there. So I'm going to get this in the microwave and I'll be back. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave, and I have not stirred it since I took it out. So basically you have the olives, which are black olives. You got the meat, which is like a rib meat roast. You got carrots, which are pretty big hunks of carrots, and it has parsnips in here, which I'm assuming that's what these little white chunks are. They're not potatoes. I looked on the ingredients. I don't see potatoes in there anywhere. So yeah. So I'm going to. I tell you what, there's not a lot of food here, honestly. If I have to say, to be honest with you, it doesn't look like there's a lot of food. But I'm going to cut the olives like in smaller pieces, so I can spread it out a bit more. But yeah, there's not a lot there. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. The carrots, they feel a little tough still, but like they're not crunchy, but they're not really mushy like I like them. So but I'm sure they still have some texture to them. Anyway, I'm gonna take us over to the table. I'll be back. I gave it just a minute to cool off. So I've got carrot and olive and pot roast, and I think I got a parsnip on there. I'll get it one if I haven't. But here we go. I do have to say the roast is very, very tender. The carrots do still have a little crunch to them, but they're not like really hard and crunchy like a blanched carrot. So I like it that they're cooked a little bit. The olive, I really didn't taste the olive, honestly. If you get it by itself, you kind of taste it a little bit, but you really don't taste the olive much. I tell you what, the seasonings they use in this, it does say Mediterranean. It definitely has a Mediterranean feel to it. It's not a traditional American pot roast. It isn't. It's got different seasonings and different spices in there that you wouldn't have in a traditional pot roast here. You know, but here it's you know, salt and pepper, maybe garlic powder and onion powder, you know, that kind of stuff. It's really not, this has some more, I won't say curry, but curry-like flavors. Those are the kind of Mediterranean spices. I do have to say the pot roast itself though, the meat is super, super tender. It's not quite cut with a fork tender, but it's right there. It's pretty close. The flavors are pretty good. I don't mind the flavors of these. I don't like curry by itself, like a curry meal, but the spices in this are pretty good. They're not quite curry, but they remind you of that kind of area. Yeah, and they don't say what specifically, they just say spices. They don't say what seasonings they have. I like this meal. It's not my favorite. I think the price is way too much for what you get. I have had roast meals that were just as good as this, if not better. That had just as much meat, if not more. This is a lot of pot roast. I do have to say, there's a lot of roast in here, but almost $8, even $7 is a little pricey for this. This would be more like, I mean, even if it was super high quality, which it is, $5 would like be the most I would pay for a meal like this. $7 is a little ridiculous. And I'm sure they've tacked on $1 or $2 just because it has Martha Stewart's name on it. And that being the case, I hate to say it, it's just not worth it. So if you can get these on sale for like $5 or less, yeah, it's worth trying out. If you're paying more than $5, I don't know that I would recommend them. Flavor-wise, they're pretty good, but they're not that spectacular. So I'm gonna give this, honestly, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, but the price, honestly, the price would knock it down to like a 3. But if I'm just going on flavors, which I generally try to do just the flavors are good. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.